Hi, Camilla. My name is Latrina, and several days ago you reached out to request a video be made for you. I sent out some emails to business owners offering a free video showing things you can do online to improve your business, get more leads, customers, and sales. And I apologize for the delay, but I'm finally getting to your video now. As I mentioned in the email, there's no selling. We believe givers gain. So in our free time, we make some of these videos and send them out to small businesses with the hope of bringing value and service and educating community leaders. So what I'm going to ask, however, is if you can please let me know if you watched it, let me know if it was helpful or not, just so that we can continue to improve them. So let's get started. I'm going to cover content, backlinks, and citations, why these are important website elements for you. We'll take a look at your company's online presence, and I'll make recommendations for improvement if I see any that could help to boost your presence. So content is anything that's on your website. It's those words, the images, and videos. You want to have enough content because this is how Google will crawl your site, figure out what it is you do, grab all of those essential keywords so that they can include you in appropriate search results. Ideally, your homepage should have at least 1,500 words on it, and your back pages should have at least 500. This is going to help you not only outrank your competition, but it gives you sufficient content to keep Google coming back to your website and becoming familiar with your business. Citations are also important. These are your thumbprints out on the internet. It's your business name, address, and phone number. Very short and sweet, like the example shows. But these are listings and directories. And to Google, it's important that a company has a lot of these out on the internet because it validates that you are a legitimate company. So get as many of those as you can and more than your competition. Backlinks are also critical. These are the placement of your website URL on other websites. Examples would be if your website is listed on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Yelp, any of these. If you're including backlinks out on the internet, then they are directing traffic back to your website. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes. But not all backlinks are created equal, Camilla. You want to make sure that you get backlinks that are actually relevant to what it is you do. So as a roofing company, you would make sure that you are listed on other roofing websites, home improvement, home remodeling, those kinds of things, right? And construction rather than like a beauty salon or a restaurant that is not relevant to what you do. And Google places such high emphasis on how many backlinks a company has. It's not only a measure of popularity, it measures a business's trustworthiness. So to Google, if another company is willing to let another company list their website on their page, then it shows that there's some level of trust there, right? So if a company has lots of backlinks, it means that they have a lot of trust out there in the community. So I'm going to come back to your website just for a moment. I want to jump over to Google, if I can get it up. Okay, there it is. All right. So Camilla, what I did is I did a search for roofing contractors for Manassas. And what usually occurs is we'll usually see some ads at the top of the screen, which is typical. Some people won't see these, however, if they have ad blockers installed. What you're seeing right now is what is considered the map pack. And this is the prime real estate area in Google. It's who Google perceives to be the top ranking companies for the keyword search. So in case of roofing contractors Manassas, these are who Google has ranked as the top 3. Then as we continue down the page, Google continues to rank businesses. And you want to be somewhere on the first 3 pages at least. 4 is a little bit sketchy. I mean, you could still get some visibility, but as you move further away from those initial pages, you start to get less and less visibility, right? Think about the last time you did a Google search. You probably did not go onto page 7, 8, 9, right? You probably made a decision on the early first few pages, and you might have even clicked somewhere here in the map pack. 30 to 40% of the traffic in Google actually occurs right here in this small area. Okay, so that's something to be aware of. So let's jump over to your website and see what's going on here. See if we can get some suggestions. So let's see. I like that you're calling out all of the services that you do. So roof replacement, roof repair, roof leak detection, seamless gutters, very good. I like that you have a contact form on your page. A lot of people forget to do that. This gives you immediate opportunity for people to leave their information. The one thing I am noticing though, Camilla, is that this website looks very, very outdated. It looks like late 90s, early 2000s, and it's not really optimized for Google. What I mean by that is when Google comes to your website, it's not set up in a way that Google prefers. So what I would recommend is maybe trying to update your website a little bit. Standard organization that we use is home. We'll have a menu across. We'll have home, about us, services, where you list all of these services that you have here. Locations, if you service different locations, and a contact form. Also a gallery. You have lots of photos here, so you want to make sure your photos are available for people to look as well. Now, what I'm going to recommend for you is to name your photos in a way that describes what it is you're highlighting. So right here, you just have like sub thumb roof repair. That means nothing to Google. You want to name it something that is meaningful to Google because they're the ones searching your page and grabbing your keywords, right? So an example would be like roof replacement, Manassas, Virginia. Roof repair, Manassas, Virginia, okay? Next day gutters, Manassas, Virginia. This is going to help not only Google, but it'll help your visitors too know what it is you're doing. And Google is not only searching your keywords on your words, your text, but they're actually looking at how you save your files, okay? So let's hop over to your data right now. Okay, so right now, your backlink power is pretty good overall for someone who didn't have 69,000. So this is what I mean. So at one point you have 69,000 backlinks and you're down to 1.7. So that is a red flag because it shows that you've dropped like nearly 68,000 points from where you were with backlinks, right? So that means you're less popular and less trustworthy in the eyes of Google because it's a significant change from what you had before. You had 1.6 thousand referring domains at one time. Now you're down to only 222. Same thing. For some reason, your visibility on the internet is diminishing. Well, what's surprising to me is that you only have 9 keywords that you're ranking for. So let's look at the keywords that you are ranking for. Roofer, Northern Virginia, 20 people search that, but you're number 73 on the list. These keywords here are related to your business name, so they don't count. These are people who are searching and already know you. Northern Virginia roofer, 10 people search that, you're number 78. You definitely need to improve your keywords. You're not grabbing all the keywords that you could be grabbing. And not only that, the keywords that you are ranking for, you're way down on the list, okay? So my suggestion for you is to definitely spend some time building out that website, updating it, because you want Google to spend time on your website. You want them to know exactly what it is you do. And right now it looks like Google comes to your website, jumps right off of it, and they're not grabbing all of the keywords from your website. And actually you don't have a whole lot of them. It looks like spread out, sprinkled throughout your website. So you're going to want to do that so that you can rank appropriately, okay? We do a side-by-side comparison for organic traffic. You're getting about 63, which isn't terrible, right? But in comparison to Summit Roofing, who's getting in the 800s, there's a gap that you can certainly close here by improving your website content, continuing to add to your backlinks so that you continue to be perceived as expert authority in the industry, as well as your popularity, ranking, and trust will improve over time, okay? So that's my feedback for you. I hope this has been helpful. I am trying to keep it short and sweet, but feel free to reach out if you have questions. I'd be happy to elaborate, Camilla, in any way that I can. These videos are intended to be informative and helpful and instructive. So if it's not that, and if you have questions, please let me know so that I can be more helpful to you. In the meantime, I wish you a lovely rest of your weekend and much continued success for Roofer 911. Take care.